Welcome back to Vampire Survivors, and today we're playing as Door. Yeah, that's the name of the dude here, okay? I can't change it. So, here's what we're doing, okay? We have Silent Old Sanctuary that gives us cooldown on our weapon as well as damage, and we're going for Wicked Season to gain bonus Growth, Luck, Greed, and Curse, because our main weapon, this chalice over here, scales with our Greed. The nice thing about the Wicked Season, if you don't know it, is it doubles whatever stats it shows below the character. Now, for here we don't actually need that much, because the weapon doesn't like that many things. It likes area, it likes damage, and it likes amount. Okay, yeah, right. That's it. But that's it, you know, there's not more to it. So we are really slow, as you can see. Let's go for spinach, I would say, because that's damage. But we don't need anything else. We just need the things that we either way always go for. So that's kind of good. Now, we are also... Ooh, Scarlet Harbinger, what are you doing? It's so fancy, though. Look at this. I wonder how crazy this will be once we have a ton of cooldown. Because I think the more cooldown you have, the crazier this will be. But I would say we'll just focus on the paranormal scan to evolve it, because once evolved, it will give us bonus stats and make us more insane. And I want to have ginormous red blood puddles. That is my goal. So how's it looking? Why do we have 110% curse? 77 more max health, plus 1 armor, minus 30% movement speed, plus 30% might and area, minus 30% luck, plus 100% growth, plus 10 banishes. Okay, well that explains a lot. Oh, that's bad. I don't think I can deal with that. Like, I don't think I'm strong enough for that, genuinely. Empty tome. Okay. Now, at minute 1, the first evolution chest will spawn, like the boss will spawn with the evolution chest. So we want to max out everything until then that we can evolve. We don't need to evolve the main weapon because this is actually an evolution. So we just want to evolve the paranormal scan, which also means we really hope that the chest gets dropped. Is it just me or are we not killing anything? Right? Like, right? Let's go over... You know what? I'll speed up. There we go. I need to wait for the luck doubling, the experience doubling. Where is the boss? This is way too much curse. I can't... Okay, I have to turn off the damage numbers because I generally can't see the boss. Oh, the chest is down there. Okay, perfect. So we'll get you. Maybe we max out... No, that's so many level ups that we need. Let's go... Let's actually roll. Okay, you're maxed out. That means Life Science Scan is now more likely to appear. Like in this very first slot, it has increased odds to show the oldest weapon, like the one that is in order, the longest away. As in, like the one in order here from the top left to right, bottom left to right is the first one, which is right now the Life Science Scan. Then it will be spinach. And, well, there's spinach, okay. Stone Mask, we want to have that for more money. Well, you know, because it scales our weapon up. And now, it's time to evolve you. Paranormal Scan gives us bonus stats. Let's go back to normal speed. We can do that whenever we need it, that we speed it up. Now, what items do we need? We want to have Candelabrador. Okay, that's a given. What else do we want? Torona is on the stage, but we can still take it. I don't even think we need anything else, right? Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll slowly walk down. Slowly, very slowly. Wait. I may genuinely die from this. You know, because I can't run away from the enemies. Whoa, but look at this bloodstorm going on. Whoa, this is insane. Which arcanas work with you? That's actually a great question. I don't know. We could go for movement speed, but I think I'll go for Clover. More luck means we get more items when we need them, but more importantly, I want to double trigger the weapon. Now, if you've never seen Vampire Survivors, okay, or just a few times, what is the game about? Well, for me, the game is about making as much chaos as possible. That is always my goal when I play it. Not always, sometimes I like to make beautiful builds, you know, or just like very efficient builds. But most of the times, Limit Break is about making a weapon as insane as possible. Solo weapon Limit Break, okay? Now, we have the crown down... where is it? We have 1 crown. Seriously? Okay, let's get it. I fear going into the center. Like, I think I'll straight up die. So we may also go the other way around, but then we don't get the armor, but we get revivals. I don't know what makes more sense. That's a good question. Because what I could do is, I could go over here, then we pick up the magnet there, and then we come around and get the armor. Like, the issue is we are just too slow that I think the big boys, they will kill us, right? So it's better if we go for bonus revivals, even if that means that we get less growth. Why is this so horrible? Like, why is it not protecting me? Cooldown! Huge! But yeah, it's not really protecting me. I think we need way more amount, guys. Like, I think we need way more amount. So, let's get more. There's a boss. There was a boss. Wait, no, he's following me. Stop that. I don't like that. Okay, are we good? I guess I can also walk back now and get the magnet that is at the beginning. I just don't want to walk into the red gem that gives all of the experience. Man, I'm so slow. This is ridiculous. What is our minus 12%? Over time, we will get more because of paranormal scan, giving us random stats. Cooldown. We are almost at max cooldown. What? Do you understand how unlikely this is? In these few random level ups, there's a magnet. That's perfect timing. So now we will get a ridiculous amount of experience. And this is where it starts to get crazy, I think. Because we have like a lot more things maxed out. We'll go into limit break territory very soon. Stone mask, sure. Let's go for everything but the academy badge. Like, we'll do that last. No, I think we have so much experience, everything gets maxed out, yeah. And here, because we have almost max cooldown, honestly, we don't really have to do anything. Like, we just take the area. You're affected by amount, right? Like, I'm not drunk. This one here, the blood chalice. We're looking for bonus amount in here. There's none. What? I was certain I checked that out and it had a mount in there. I mean, it's very rare. So it could just be that we just haven't seen it. But like for such a long time, that's unlikely. So I just checked, and one good way to know what stats work well with a weapon is whenever you just look at the level ups that we had in them. And I checked it online in the wiki. And yeah, there's a mount in there. So it should be available to us. It's just not there. Do we have enough cooldown now? Or we still don't have enough cooldown? Is that a meme? Now we'll open this chest because we hope for a candy box. Nope, we didn't get it. You know that... What is going on the screen? Where's this experience now coming from? Do you remember when I said chaos? Let's take a look at the damage numbers, by the way, for a second. Just to know how much... Okay, we did like 60, 30... I saw other damage numbers though, like way bigger ones. Like I saw 300, I thought. 200. Yeah, I don't really know what happens there. I don't understand it. Let's hope we get a mount here to shoot out more projectiles. Is it maybe already maxed out? But I don't think so. So usually the amount on weapons is capped at 10. So that's when the limit break stops. Like, it doesn't give you 10 limit breaks in it, in amount. It's more like it waits until it hits 10 and then it just stops. So if a weapon already has 7, you only have 3 to limit break. Oh, that's the wrong one. And maybe that happened here, that it already had 10. So you just can't limit break that anymore. Yeah, but we have to turn off the numbers. Look at this. These are high numbers. Okay, goodbye. You know what? I'll also get rid of the tech carousel over there. We don't need to always see what's happening there. We have enough cooldown so we can do random always. Now, this will be extra chaos. Okay. Oh god, why did I do this while curse is active? I have to get through though. We don't need more area yet. Well, no, we don't need that. What we actually need is we need double triggers. Because this also means the bonus stats that we get double triggered, which is just crazy. Like, it's already crazy enough that the main weapon gets double triggered, but then the bonus stats happening twice. It's just insane. Where's my red gem? I think I got it. Nice. And this is on the growth doubling right now, so we have 375% growth. Perfect. Let's see if we can maybe find the amount now. It doesn't look like there's any. Oh, look at all the triggers there. Oh, there's amount. Huh. But that's weird. I really didn't expect that. I guess we'll just do random always now, so the game just randomly picks something. Yeah, this will be fine. Let's go. Maybe if I ever see a mount, I'll try to pay a bit of attention to it to let you know. Yeah. So there's a bit of chaos going on, you know. Just a little tiny bit. I'm dying. They are dying. Wait, why do I heal so much? Look at this. I know it steals hearts, the weapon, but just because it says it steals hearts doesn't mean that it does a lot. You know, some weapons are insane healing-wise, and other weapons are like plus 1 HP every 10 minutes, you know. There's a magnet. Did I accidentally collect it? I don't think so. What is that? Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Why can't I follow it? Hey there. Hey there. Dude, what is that? Wait. Is this like when they overlap? Then you cause a nuke or something? Okay, I have to run back up there. We need to get the magnet in time. Oh, this may be a little bit too late. Yeah, this is definitely too late. Maybe. Yes, we got it in time. As long as the ground is still at the bottom when we collect it, it's all good. If the level ups happen while we are on the luck, it's fine. As long as we collect it when the crown is there. Why is this so beautiful? I didn't expect all too much out of this, but this is incredible. What? We got a panda chest! That means we have the candy box. That means we will go for... Where is it? Okay, I gotta have a word with someone. Do you notice something is missing? Where are the bats? Where are all of the extra items in the game? And I know I don't have them sealed because I extra checked it. So we can't get the box with the extra item because it just bugs out. Until this day, I don't... You know what? I don't care. There we go. The power of modding. I don't accept this. Like, this bug has been in the game for such a long time. It really bothers me. Because, like, you're supposed to open... Like, you get the Armadillo there. And then you can select the item, what you've just seen. So this is the thing that we always would get there. But for some reason, it sometimes doesn't appear. And I don't understand why. Because we haven't selected it on level ups, you know. One thing I forgot though is we want to go for Torona, right? So let's head over there. The one guardian is still alive. I don't know, he'll never die. Did I just walk through the wall? Oh yeah. It's a little bit laggy. Let's get to Torona. And you know what? If we can walk through walls, let's just do it again. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. What you gonna do, sue me? How you can't? My name is Door. The name of the character is actually Door. I make my own doors. And banish. We don't need more curse. My own doors. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. This is dangerous. So when the enemies are no longer there, right? It's not really laggy anymore. Why do you not have like a proper layout for this map? It's not laggy anymore, so we can't walk through the walls. I'm glad this didn't backfire any like bigger amount, because it could be that we are legitimately stuck there forever. And the only thing with us are the guardians that can kill me. Like, if we don't have the additional enemies, it's actually a little bit difficult, you know. There are magnets down there, but I think we can just wait for some to spawn. Ooh, there's a magnet. It just spawned. Okay, let's nuke this guy. Let's actually see the damage numbers. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, you suck. I mean, listen, you're so beautiful. Don't misunderstand. What is going on? This is what I imagine hell looks like. Wait, like, I don't care about the damage numbers. Listen, they're either way disappointing, kind of. Oh my god! There's a boss sitting on top of me, and it's attacking the boss, and it's going crazy. So depending on where the enemies spawn and how they survive, we form different patterns with this weapon. That's beautiful. We just got another panda chest. Yeah, but we don't need anything out of here, I think. So, skip. There we go. At least I can't think of something that would make a lot of sense. Oh, wow. Honestly, I don't care if the weapon is good or bad. Do we want to speed it up? Like, how bad? Well, I need to find the experience. There's a magnet. Nice. Okay. Do we want to speed that up? Where's my mouse cursor? There. No, 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 no. I don't mind the speed up if there's like nothing that happens and we don't see an update and we just go fast forward. Now, one thing you may ask is, Dex, why do you no longer take Boogaloo of Illusions? You always took it, right? The Boogie of Illugi, your best friend. You absolutely love it. I do love it, by the way. Now, there's a conflict in me, which is the stage is 30 minutes long. So if we just max out area really fast, there is no longer a progression. And the way I view these limit break videos is, on one side, we can check out just how powerful a weapon is on its own when you focus on it, but on the other side it's also development, like how do we change with more stats over time. But with Boogaloo of Illusions, if you're really strong, you just max area out incredibly fast, and it makes it kind of boring for me, because after 15 minutes I'm just like, well, there's nothing new that happens, I guess we just end the video. And this way we can look at it a little bit longer, like it takes twice as long, but we can actually pay attention to it and appreciate the change. Honestly, this must be one of the coolest weapons I've ever seen. Like, one thing I noticed with the DLC is, I personally do not like the characters all too much, I personally do not like the stage all too much, I'll admit it, okay. But I don't even like the weapons all too much. Okay, there's not a lot I like about the DLC. But, and here's the big but, what I absolutely love is using the weapons and looking at almost all of them. There are a few exceptions, like just like 1 or 2 I think. But aside from that, I absolutely love just building them and enjoying them. Because it's incredible, they look so good. Now, whether that's actually fitting to Vampire Survivors is the other question, right? Because being flashy is not the strong suit of Vampire Survivors. And when people already complain that you can't see anything in your game, then maybe that's not the right way to go. But, hey, it's one DLC, right? I think it's cool. Okay, I'm looking if any of these Arcanas work. Sadly, we already saw the one that gives bonus amount, so I can't... You probably work. You don't work? I rain fire on the enemies. Okay, you work, but listen, if I do that, we don't see anything anymore and it deals no... Nah, let's do it. So the moment they expire, the projectiles, you'll see there's like this flash that happens, a horizontal flash. Is there? Like I see small beams. Maybe I have to turn on the visual effects. I don't think anything changed. Oh my god! Was it always like that? The Big Bang there. Whoa, 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 what's happening? Is that because of the flashing VFX? Oh no, that's... No, but I think... Oh my god! Oh, that's a nuke! Look at this! Like, explode! Do... Yeah, poof! Go poof! Yes! That's a nuclear explosion! I can't believe it! It builds up and it just goes poof! That's so cool! But actually, that's... Look at this, baby! Look at this! Look at what I've grown! That it's homegrown! Oh, that's like a sun! Wait, I'm way too overhyped about this. Okay, I have to calm down, man. That's so cool! Look at that! It does like the boom! Boom! Oh, thumbnail, Dex. That was the thumbnail moment. Hey, Dex, scroll back a bit. Okay, what's here? I always sit there like an idiot, like scrolling through the video, because I remember there was one moment that I really loved, and I want to have this as a thumbnail, but I just can't find it anymore. Whoa, what? Where's this blue? That's a freeze effect, but why is it so blue? Why do we get 500? What is going on? Oh my god, we constantly re-trigger the weapon. Okay, enjoy the show, guys. Enjoy the show. Yep. So now all of the projectiles are there. Until the projectile cap, they will disappear now and then aggressively respawn because they all expire pretty much at the same time. Right. Like any moment, they will despawn. Any moment. It's about to happen. So, ever question yourself what hell will look like? I say will as if it's guaranteed that we get there, right? Well, let's be honest, like, come on. Right? Right? Yeah, but I think it looks exactly like this. Man, it's beautiful. That's funny, given the context. Oh. No, go away. Kill these heretics. Kill them. I only want to look at the weapon. I don't want to look at the enemies. Okay, we'll turn off the flashing again because the enemies flicker white. I don't like that. I hope it doesn't take away from the weapon, but I don't think it did before either, right? Like, we didn't even need the flashing. Okay, I didn't get the experience. That's a little bit sad. So the sad thing is, the weapon's damage is apparently influenced by greed. Now, if we take a look at the damage numbers, it's 500 here, but something else is dealing like 50 damage. So it has multiple effects, and one of these effects has okay damage, but for level 580, okay, that's not okay damage. That is sad damage. That is like onion cutting type damage, you know. It's not good. I don't know why. Like, if I see an epic weapon like this, I expect that the enemies get turned inside out, because we literally explode on them. It's like a nuclear explosion, right? So I would say we'll just wait until 20 minutes and then we make a big burst of level ups at once, because I think at this size it's really hard to see a difference anymore. But if we get like 100 or 200 level ups, we will see a difference. Now, one thing that I would like to talk about, because I've seen it on Reddit, and I know Reddit, right? Like, take your source from Reddit, that's a great idea. It's like Twitter 2.0. No, but I've seen a few posts where people weren't all too happy about Emerald Diorama. I'm really bad with names, okay? But about the DLC, and some were like, it's so bad that it's even bad to be free, you know, because just because it's free doesn't mean something negative gets positive, right? Like, you would rather not have it. And honestly, I didn't play like all too much, as in how I always did in the past, but I've unlocked everything and I had a blast. Like, I thought it was a lot of fun, and for free DLC this was amazing. It's pretty much an extension to the game, and I don't really understand the complaints. Like, sure, the characters are not that amazing, but I think this DLC, similar to the gun DLC, is more challenging. That you don't have such like a super easy time, right? You actually have to use your brain. And I think the difficulty is a bit with identity. Like, many people are used that you don't have to use your brain, but also the game, it's difficult if you always make relatively, okay, I say relatively easy content. It gets difficult if you suddenly put out something where people really struggle with. And I think this time, with the force of inverse mode that you used it to make many unlocks, I'm used to inverse mode. I almost exclusively play on inverse mode. Even, like, no matter what I do, I pretty much always play on inverse mode, because dual arcana start is insane. Now, someone who is not used to that, they also don't really know what arcana to take, right? Like, I know, for example, okay, we go for Silent Old Sanctuary if you only have 1 or 2 weapons. This one here is a mental arcana. This one is just for the solo weapon limit breaks, because it means we level up more and see more, but it's not actually good. Wicked Season is really bad. If you just want to win, it's one of the worst arcanas usually, because the enemies become so strong they overwhelm you, and it's not even about the normal enemies, it's more about the bosses that rush on you and kill you. But yeah, I think this kind of shows that a lot of the audience is not used to that, and I'm not sure if that decision was good. Even in the videos when I was playing, I'm not usually playing Vampire Survivors in a tryhard style because it's not needed. But while I was playing, I was like, dude, if my casual playing is struggling a lot, then someone who doesn't have like almost 2,000 hours in this game, you know, may encounter a lot more problems. Like, I'm not saying every single person, okay? Some people have figured out which arcanas are really good and work well, okay? Those obviously exist. Like, I'm not saying everyone has to be an expert. I rather mean someone who just goes through the game and explores, may not know exactly what's needed. So I understand that, but at the same time, I'm like, dude, look at this. Do you see this? Do you see this insanity of a weapon? And many of the weapons are so flashy, but not annoyingly flashy. Like, they are nice to look at. And I really appreciate that. I hope you're ready, because we are about to level up. And there is a magnet. There's also a magnet. I think I'll go down there, because I don't want to pick up the Guild Clover. Where's the magnet actually? There. Wait, what? Look at this. There's a freeze right next to it. I can't go there. Yeah, okay, we froze them, but we got all of the experience. Level 670, I think we were. Something around that ballpark. We will level up a lot. And keep in mind, every single time you see the weapon here, it's limit broken. And that means it gets triggered at the max amount, well, the full amount that it has. So, up until the pool limit. Whatever the pool limit of the weapon is. But this means we probably have a lot of that. And they seem to overlap. Like, they seem to try to target enemies and go there. I'm a little bit confused what's going on right now exactly. Like, what the weapon is doing. But it's killing. So, it's good. And there's growth doubling. That was it. 200 level ups, I think. Was that? I mean, well, okay, that's actually quite a lot. That's actually a lot. But I can't really deal with the enemies. Oh, wow. Never mind, I guess I can deal with the enemies. Did you see the green noodle that just appeared here, by the way? That is Arcana boss, and he's defanged, so he doesn't deal damage. He's sitting on top of me right now, by the way, there. Do you see him? But he's green instead of red. It's kind of funny. He can't do anything. Yeah, do you see how it turned from a purple chest to a normal one? We sadly have the max amount of Arcanas. Let's get this. Nice. A bunch more level ups. Ooh, that's good. Look at all of the hearts flying in. So much healing. Man, this character is something. It is a very interesting character, but I think if you went for 6-weapon inverse mode, Emerald Diorama, it's so hard to say. Diorama run with this guy, I think it would be horrible. Like, the starting weapon is really bad, unless you go into limit break and you have this much amount, but, you know. Some people question what's like even the point of these Vampire Survivor videos, because they always turn chaotic, and there's little to understand what's going on because not a lot happens, right? We're just sitting here and making us bigger. Well, imagine it a little bit like you're watching a documentary. Actually, no. Well, kind of, because I'm explaining stuff here. But imagine it more like you're watching scenery, right? Like, there are some games where the only purpose is to play them and you walk through the forest or you walk through, like, mountains, hills, something nice that you just look at. And this is how it is for me in Vampire Survivors, 70% of the time. The other 30% are like challenges, or we try to get like 1 million kills in 30 minutes, which is like, look at our kills, that's a lot less that we have, right? So that was a huge challenge. Or when we try to hit insane damage numbers. And I actually managed to reach P values. So the game, the way the game does it, in case you don't know that, the numbers that you see there are always K for kilo, M for mega, not millions, G for giga, like gigabyte, right? Megabyte, kilobyte, gigabyte. Then there's T, terabyte. Then there is... What is after T? Oh, wait a second, that's already P. Okay, yeah, it is peta after that. Peta, you know. But that is the value that we managed to hit, like 1.4 peta, which is insane. Peta. But yeah, just think about how much that is. Usually in these weapon runs we reach a G value. So that is the billions, right? And then Terra is after that, so that is the trillions. And we reach Peta, which is what trillion? Is it right? Wait, K is thousands, M is millions, G is billions, T... Yeah, it's billions. No. I'm sure it's right. Like, I mean, you understand what I'm talking about, right? So you understand it. It's all good. But yeah, isn't it mental? We reach in one video by making use of an exploit. Because, well, I'm not gonna spoiler it in case you want to see it, but that was so much fun. So, how are we doing? I haven't collected experience in a while again. There's a freeze next to it, sadly. I would say we'll collect it together, we'll take a look at it, and then we'll skip forward to wave 28 to see if we get any kills. It's very likely we'll get 0 kills. Experience gain. Oh god, my movement speed. There we go. So we'll reach level 1000 at least. That is huge. It is minute 25. Also a kind of strong wave. Not insane, but somewhat strong. Has ended, I think, a run in the past for me. We're still getting a huge amount of kills though. Look at this. So, minute 28. We kill 5 to 10 maybe. At a good point, you know. I will try to freeze them, because sometimes if you freeze them and they stand still, they can't jiggle out of the attacks. We just had 100 kills. But I think we also spawned additional enemies here when I walked over, so that was the reason. Yeah, like, this wave is so hardcore. I don't think we have to take a look at the entire wave, because there's just nothing that happens here. 20 kills is good though. We can take a look at 29 minutes. They have less HP than this wave. This one has 80 HP per level and then multiplied by curse. This one is 100. The next one has only 80. But it's also only 20% less. So it's not like it's a ginormous difference, right? If we get 20% more kills, it's like, huh? on 20. So did it change? Honestly, if you wouldn't look at the timer that it changed to 29 minutes, you wouldn't even notice that we got there, right? Yeah, oh, they're bigger though. Because they're bigger, less on the screen. And there we go. The final countdown. 375,000 kills. How much damage did we deal? 3.7 G. Okay, like... Listen. I would need to lie a lot to say that that's anywhere good. But it was fancy. It was fancy, okay? It looked good. And that is very important sometimes. Kind of. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, then don't forget to subscribe and give the video a like. See you the next time.